Is this on? Is this on?
Is my mic on? Yeah. Word.
That's crazy.
I can battle anybody right now. Yeah.
You know that's gonna be on the intro, right?
Oh man.
You can battle anybody, huh?
Did you?
Anybody?
Did you?
You can battle anybody, J-Roc?
Silk the Shocker. I heard he's available right now.
Silk the
I'm
Shocker.
saying, let's see what that $2 million is.
I heard him and Drag On is putting together a mixtape.
You know what I'm saying? The
Called
best of no world.
The worst of two worlds.
Worst of two worlds. Hey.
Okay, where was that note?
This. I can't
You killing the system, bruh. Oh my God.
People always talking about. I bought Made Man. That's one of the decisions in my life that I wish I never did.
Really?
That's one of those things that we don't talk about as a people.
Yeah, we shouldn't. We should.
We supported No Limit.
We really did hard.
I know
People
a lot
go
of
to the Master P Institute. What was the school he had? That online school he had?
He had a
ICDC.
Yeah,
ICDC.
Yeah, he just promoted it. Well, yeah, but that's us. That's
Wow.
us. Your next boss is going. He's going to graduate from ICDC. That's your fault because you purchased No Limit albums.
Hey,
And you waited for that Mercedes album to come out, and she
And
never
it
came out.
came out.
Little Romeo convinced me. That's all I got to say. ICDC all day. What is this? Wait. What does ICDC stand for?
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
Institutionally.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna even try.
You said ICDC?
Is it ICDC?
Is it IDC?
Is it-
ICDC College.
I can do it.
I can do it if I try. I don't know, man.
Let's get the show started.
We talking about Little Romeo and what's his name? Master P.
All right,
Shocker.
so welcome into another Barbershop 918,
Shocker.
another edition of the Barbershop 918 with your man Bigg Dru, J-Roc,
Yeah.
and the one and only Raw Dawg.
All right.
There we go. All right, that is
All day, every day.
Yeah, man. All right, so we got a lot of good things, man. We got the Ratchet Report. We usually kick off the show with the Ratchet Report. We're gonna end it with the Ratchet Report because we got breaking Ratchet news. We got to look up and make sure we cross reference and
Break it. Don't we have music for that, J-Roc?
no.
Are you just gonna stand there and stare?
See, you know what I'm saying?
Literally just heard a cricket.
Ratchet.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Ratchet.
So we got the Ratchet news. We got a top 5. We got a real dope top 5 for you. We got struggle faces. We got NFL talk. We're gonna talk about Cam Newton, Peyton Manning. He got that work this week.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Man.
And we're gonna talk about them boys.
Oh, you back on the bandwagon, I see.
Them
Yeah.
boys.
Let me explain something to you. Okay, you know what? All right. I almost went Kansas City on you and
He said, "Let me explain something to you, brother."
just disrespectful. All right.
Brother.
We also got
Brother.
NBA talk. We're gonna talk about the Thunder. We're gonna talk about the NBA top 5 power rankings, and we got something brand new.
Yes, sir.
Something brand new for you that we're gonna introduce into the Barbershop 918. Now,
Come on now.
politics is a big thing right now.
It
Donald
is.
Trump. We got Gifted Hands Ben Carson. Should he be called Ben Gifted Hands Carson? Like, should he have a Facebook middle name?
Oh no, but apparently him and Jesus hang out a lot. They did a painting together. So apparently they friends.
Okay. So
I'm just saying.
point out, yeah. I don't know why I'm going with this, but anyway, one of my favorite things about politics is the fact that there's a lot of different debates. Some of these debates, though, they don't ever bring in hood topics.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hood debates.
Tell 'em.
I want to see the candidates discuss some real things like Cadillac versus
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Adidas versus Reebok. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
You gonna leave
Like,
Nike out of that?
Yeah, well, see, it's like you got the winner of that, right?
Uh-huh.
The winner of the Shell Toe versus the Reebok Classic. They go on to face the Cortez. I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm just saying.
You just
But-
blew my mind, bro.
Yeah, I just did.
Word.
OJ, did he do it or did he not?
Oh my goodness.
We got a lot of debates that we're going to talk about. Hood debates.
Absolutely.
The hood debate was not an idea birthed out of just us here in the Barbershop 918.
Mm-hmm.
One of our Barbershop 918 listeners, I want to give him credit for it.
Easy the Great.
Now,
What
let me
up,
explain-
Easy?
Let me explain something too. It's now property of the Barbershop 918.
Keep it legal, bro.
We just Suge Knighted you out of that, bro.
Yes, we did.
Let you know that.
But thanks anyway, though, man.
Yeah.
Keep listening.
Yes, please do. All right, so the number one debate we're going to kick it off with, and I'm going to be your debate moderator.
All right.
Or mediator. What is it called?
Mediator.
Mediator. Why
Yeah.
do I say moderator?
I don't know.
Is moderator even a word?
I don't think it is, bruh.
You know, here at the Barber Shop, we make up words.
I want to stick with moderator.
Go with moderator. Let's
All
do
right.
that. Let's do that.
Anyway, I'm the one going to basically, control this debate here. And the first debate is going to be Popeyes versus Church's Chicken. Now, the hood debate, do we got a sponsor for the hood debate?
This is so stereotypical, man.
Whatever. Yeah. Just because we kicked off with fried chicken does not make us a stereotype.
Come on, brother.
Is the next debate going to be about who makes the best watermelon? Is that what we going to do?
Oh, wait, come on. Stop.
I was okay. Okay, Del Monte though. But
All right. My bad.
all right, so who's taking the side in this debate of churches?
I am. Raw dog.
Churches. Raw dog.
Churches chicken, baby.
So that's J-Roc. That is you.
Popeyes.
With Popeyes.
Popeyes.
We're
Yes.
going to discuss several elements of the Popeyes versus churches.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
going to
ready.
start off with discussing two different elements, and then we're going to have just an all-out final point.
But you
all right?
you ready for this, man? I'm telling you.
All right.
I'm born ready.
Boy.
All right. The first thing we're going to talk about
All right.
is the biscuit. J-Roc, I defer to you
Why he get to go first, man?
because you picked first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
You pick churches.
you picked churches.
All right. Go ahead, man.
All right. So this is from a hood standpoint. Who has the better biscuit?
Yes.
Why does Popeyes to you have a better biscuit than Church's?
You see, Drew,
He's squinting his eyes as he does this. Once again, visual effects for radio.
you know, as I must say, as I told you guys earlier, Popeyes and their biscuits, you know, they're heaven sent. You know,
Yeah.
they're normal looking, unlike another company, I won't say.
Hey, man.
You know,
It's
they're
Church's.
soft.
Stay focused, man.
They're soft. You know, you can put some
They are
nice
soft.
honey on it.
They are soft.
You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
you need-
digest it without
You need
choking.
honey on it. You need honey on it. That's what it is.
You can digest it without choking. You know, and they're just so delicious.
All right. Do you have anything else to say about the Popeyes biscuit?
No,
No.
I had one yesterday.
All right.
It's
all right.
tasty.
Well, you obviously did not have a Church's biscuit because you are in the 918 and all the churches in the 918
Yeah,
are
we have a
unfortunately
little issue with our
closed down
church's
right now.
chickens around here,
Woo,
and
yeah.
and it's affecting. There's reverberations throughout the neighborhood.
Oh, it's
The
weed men
struggle
all
is
over
real.
town is just
Yeah.
upset. They don't
Really,
Yeah,
crackheads don't know where to go.
yeah it's bad. It's real bad.
Where you
right
gonna
now.
go after the club? I mean,
We are getting deep into the stereotypes.
no
aren't
one's
we?
going to KFC after the club, are they?
No, it's
No, you
payday,
don't go
and you
there.
can't even eat churches.
No, let me explain something. You
payday.
can't feed your family off of KFC. That's why they will never make this debate.
And man,
They will
churches
never make this
churches
debate.
will have
So-
10 pieces of chicken for $2.99, bro.
Exactly. But you are giving up pieces of your debate.
Okay,
So,
I'm sorry.
The biscuit. Back to the
Biscuit.
biscuit.
Now, I heard what J-Roc had to say about the rather
Popeyes
dry biscuits that are at
focus
Popeyes.
on your biscuit, sir.
But I will say this about the honey clump that we have at
Yeah,
Church's
it is a
Chicken.
honey
It's
clump.
a honey clump, but
Yeah.
you don't need the honey. It's right there. And as far as being able to swallow it, yeah, there may be some issues, but that's why you have Fanta Strawberry there to help you pull the honey clump down your throat. But it's honey clump goodness. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just curious as to why
Which
a
one of-
church's biscuit looks like an acorn.
Hey, man, look, are you the moderator?
All right,
You
so-
can't be asking questions.
Last question about the biscuit. Which one absorbs grease better? The Church's honey clump or the Popeyes?
Oh, the honey clump.
The honey clump.
It's designed just for that.
All right, as the moderator, I don't get a chance to vote on this. All you people listening to the Barbershop 918, chime in on Facebook. We got to settle this part of the debate.
You see,
Biscuit.
J-Roc didn't have nothing to say, Drew.
Biscuit
Did you
talk.
see that? He has nothing to say, sir.
Let's
Yeah.
move on to the...
He's been held like he can't say nothing.
All right, so let's move on to the next category of this debate.
All right.
That
Okay.
is the condiment / sides. Initially, I was just going to do condiment game.
Okay.
But no, let's do condiment / sides.
I'm excited.
Okay.
This is great.
I'm going to let you kick it off first.
Okay.
Who has the better, or why do you feel Church's has better condiments and sides?
As a former Church's Chicken employee,
Ooh, are you biased here? Are you gonna be objective?
I'm being objective
Okay,
because
all right.
I have had Popeyes as well. Why are you laughing, J-Roc? I don't understand. This is a serious matter, bro. As a former, okay, first of all, there's nothing like a pepper. I said pepper, not P-E-P-P-E-R, P-E-P-A.
Yeah.
A pepper from Church's Chicken.
Okay.
Something about pulling that pepper out and eating it with your chicken. You can't find that anywhere else.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
Now, Church's probably has the best powder to mashed potatoes mix I've ever seen in my life. Really, it's awesome. It's buttery.
Okay.
And the white gravy is incredible. I mean, and okra, fried okra.
Yeah.
Where you gonna
I give you
find
okra.
good enough fried okra anywhere else but Church's Chicken?
That's good.
I asked of that you, sir. Where are you gonna find better fried
It's
okra?
not his turn yet. Do you
Oh, I'm
have
sorry.
any more condiments or sides that you want to mention? Because you got to mention them now. Or you can't.
Hey, the fried okra, the corn that's been sitting there for a while.
The corn. Who gets the corn? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
That corn is always there.
Hey, it's decorations. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But I gotta go. The pepper is probably the biggest condiment there, and everybody has to have a pepper.
Okay.
There you go.
So, and an honorable mention would be would also be the sprinkles. that
Now,
they
I don't
once
remember
had.
the sprinkles,
See, you
man.
didn't have,
Yeah.
that was a good thing that they had at one point.
Okay,
So-
was that just in Kansas City?
No, that was here.
Was
I
it
didn't
here?
know
It was
about
here
this.
in Tulsa.
It was here in Tulsa.
Is that just on
Briefly.
that was on the north side? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. We didn't have that on the
Didn't make
south
it to
side.
the suburbs.
All right. J-Roc. J-Roc.
Suburbs.
Your man missed out on mentioning jalapeno bombers. So
Yeah, it's
that-
a lot
that's-
of people in North Tulsa mad at you right now.
Yeah,
about that.
so So you get a chance to
Wait.
come
Churches
on.
have jalapeno bombers? When did they have jalapeno
I'm
bombers?
sorry, J-Roc, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
Get into
well,
your sides.
Hurry up, man.
Tell me
Yes.
why your sides is better than his.
Yes. For one, I know a few people who used to work at Popeyes, and they don't use powdered substance for their mashed potatoes. Okay. We
They
can
use
go
real
with the-
potatoes?
They use real potatoes.
I beg to differ, sir.
Okay. We can go with the red beans and rice. You know,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
that
They are good.
that Louisiana kick
Okay.
that it has with it.
You got a good one right there. That's a good one.
Not to mention the Cajun fries that are offered at Popeyes. You know, they're better than those crinkle cut fries that you have at your
That's true.
establishment.
Y'all just got churches do got just like sacks of little grease. That's
They
what
just
I'm talking
sitting
about,
there.
little-
Right. Still, that's fried okra. That's all I'm gonna say. Fried okra.
Fried okra is
Yeah,
good.
fried okra.
Yeah, you throw in the okra that also is served at Popeyes, along with the green beans.
They don't sell okra at Popeyes.
I was there last night. It was on the menu.
But how come nobody
They-
talks about it then,
Well,
sir?
they may have ran out, but we know how it is on Pine.
That's
Let's
true.
let's be real.
That's true.
Let's keep it true.
All right, whatever.
Let's keep it true.
Whatever.
You know how it is on the north side. Popeyes.
but you know Churches is known for their fried okra, right? You know that, right?
yes,
okay,
yes,
that's all I
yes,
gotta
yes,
say.
yes.
All
That's
right,
all I gotta
so let's move on to the overall round. Did you have one more thing to say about sides?
say. Yeah, just take
Popeyes
more,
need macaroni and cheese. That's it.
Okay,
Okay, all right.
all right,
You know, I give you some points on the condiments and sides. You did good on that one, J-Roc.
yeah.
But you lost on the biscuit one. You know that, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
Dude, are you serious? That honey clump is disgusting.
Man, come on, man. You gotta have a 100 club when you coming from the
Y'all
club.
tied 1-1. He won
All right,
biscuit.
whatever.
You won.
Whatever, man.
condiment.
Let's just move on, man. Y'all
Okay.
making me
The
mad.
pepper is a good condiment. You
Yeah, the
used
pepper's
to-
incredible.
Exactly. All right. All right, this is the tiebreaker, man. It's 1-1.
All right.
All right, y'all got to step up y'all debate game.
Come on now. Let's do it.
We going to talk about feeding the family. We talking cost. And we talking.
What you putting your hands up for, J-Roc? Can't nobody see that. This is radio.
I'm winning.
For
You already know
cost?
the
So
win.
we talking,
the win is I've already
we
won.
talking,
What?
So we talking quality of meat
All right.
and cost.
Cost.
J-Roc, you got Popeyes. Why is Popeyes cost
I
is
wanna
more
hear
cost
this.
efficient? And do they got a better quality of meat?
I want to hear this.
Tuesday.
Ooh.
Tuesdays.
Ooh, he hit you with the
Tuesdays.
Tuesday. That's the Dark Night.
Tuesdays.
Ooh,
Struggle
I
box.
ain't see that coming.
2-piece.
The struggle box. I ain't
99
see
cents.
Okay.
the- Okay, struggle box.
You know how it was on New Jack City, how the fiends was
Yes.
lined up outside the
Yes,
Carter?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Have
sir.
you
like
seen how it is on West Pine on Tuesdays?
Okay. It's
Those
bad.
goes
like-
all the way back to that.
It's serious. It's serious.
And me and Drew, we said it's even bad that.
And don't bring Drew into this, okay? He's the
That-
moderator, bruh.
I'm just saying. Okay, well, when a brother wants to go work at the YMCA, that's right across the street from Popeye,
Yeah.
Struggle's real on
Okay.
Tuesday.
and you start feeling like Pookie, and you start scratching your beard and your neck, like, no, it's calling me.
Yeah.
It's calling me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's calling
Okay.
me.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't turn down the
Okay, I
two-piece
get it.
biscuit for 99 cents.
I get it.
Yeah.
But as far as with the quality of meat, if you get there at the right time,
At the right time.
at the right time,
They
just
changed
like
their
at
grease
churches.
on Tuesday.
Get there at the
changed
right
their
time,
grease
you get
on
that
Tuesdays.
nice fresh chicken.
Okay, good job. How you gonna top that?
Okay, first of all, that's real nice that on Tuesday everything's cheap. See, they have to make it cheap on Tuesdays because the rest of the days of the week it's expensive as I don't know what. Church's chicken is cheap every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, shall I go on? I don't think so. And on top of that, we cannot forget the fact that the wings at Popeyes are what? Maybe an inch? Have you looked at the wings at Church's Chicken? You look at that luscious plunk of meat at the end of that wing at Church's Chicken, boy. You can get full off of 2 wings. Can you do that at Popeyes? I don't think so. And they fry their chicken. I don't know what they do at Popeyes. Are they still fry their chicken? Are they KFCing it up there? Nobody really knows. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm going to say is cost efficient. Hey, man, you can buy 10 pieces of chicken for $5.99 at Church's Chicken every day. Not just on Tuesdays, every day. And the meat, unbelievable. And it goes good with a pepper. And I'm going to end on that. I'm dropping the mic. I'm walking out, man.
Well, especially since it's a pigeon that they serving.
You don't know that. That hasn't been proven, sir.
And can
That
you
is conjecture, and that is libel.
And all I want to know is can you get some churches tonight?
Which one?
It's like that.
So which
It's
one-
like that. There's one on Admiral. There's one on Admiral. There's one open.
I'm gonna go get me some pigeon tonight.
Y'all
I'm
go
gonna
get
get me some
What
It's
is
pigeon
not
tonight.
pigeon, man. Go on with that, man.
All right. So which one can you eat warmed up? Real
Church
quick.
chicken.
Popeyes.
All right. So that's it for the hood debate. That's
So-
the first edition of the hood debate. You guys tell us who wins: Churches versus Popeyes. Churches or Popeyes? We talking biscuits. We talking quality of meat. We talking grease to biscuit ratios.
Fanta strawberry,
We
baby.
talking, and we didn't even get into who got the better strawberry pop. We didn't get into none of that. Now let's stop being stereotypes for a second.
Okay.
And let's transition into some sports. So let's talk NBA. And why would I go straight to NBA if I'm not trying to be?
That's very stereotypical. That's very stereotypical.
Wow, I'm going to go. Let's go ahead.
Let's go talk about some brothers running around in shorts.
Right. This is why Chuck at the office never listens to my show. It's like culturally speaking, Andrew, it's
Just way too black.
yeah. All right, so power ranking, NBA power rankings, man. We're going to talk about the top 5 teams in the NBA, the top 5 teams that's hooping right now. Coming in at number 5, we got the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks is a team that's going to always be consistent, but it's like vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're there, and you want to respect their game. But it's like, and it's so crazy because it's like Carroll leaves, and they put in, Bazemore?
Yeah, Kid
Like, and it's
Bazemore.
like, it's the same system, the same thing. Will it ever be championship worthy? No. Will they ever get past Cleveland? No.
Well, they're a low budget San Antonio Spurs.
They are. And it's like they got some talent, but the talent will never pop. They got like the little Kwame looking dude to come off the bench. They got that. Yeah. They got
Schroeder.
yeah, and he's got like
Schroeder.
a weird
Schroeder.
silver spoon.
You know what I thought you said for a second there?
You didn't. Keep going.
I was like, what? Whose name is that? Woo!
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, man, enunciate your words, Jay. You got us all twisted in here, man. I'm sorry, Drew. Go ahead, bro.
It's been a
All right,
long
coming in
week.
at number 4 is your boy Bigg Dru telling you I told you so. That's the Miami Heat.
You did.
They hooping,
You said
man.
that.
And it's a good squad. I think the downside is the 4-finger discount. Pat, like he didn't knock somebody out. I'm talking about Gerald Green. I know he only got 4 fingers on one hand.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. No.
He's also juvenile. You never?
Yes.
He
was
is
a dunk
also
champion.
rapper juvenile.
So I play basketball.
Yeah.
So I play for the Hawks.
But yeah, you got a good bench. You got a good team, good solid team. They playing real good. But what's it?
Hassan Whiteside.
Definitely, probably will not make the All-Star team, but should.
Right.
Like.
So what makes
definitely
them
should.
different than the Hawks then?
What makes them different from the Hawks is that they're an exciting team to play, to watch.
True.
And
Wow.
I think the core leadership is jailed as superstars. So it's like you got Wade and Bosh, who it's hard to not make fun of Bosh.
It's too easy.
it's way too easy, and he does stuff on purpose to make you. But the point is, but on the floor, the man knows what he's doing. He is a floor general. Like, he knows how to keep his team in order on the floor. He's a leader. Wade, he's fragile. I'm hoping he makes it through the year, but it's
who knows?
coaching. And
who
then
knows?
I think, and the coaches, the team is really coached basically through Pat Riley. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I've always felt down through the years.
Okay,
So it's what they're hoping happens up in New York.
I got you.
So, but
D-Fish, what's up?
yeah, triangle.
Octagon.
Okay.
Oh, God.
What am I doing?
Why am I here? Oh my God, there's Matt.
Matt.
Security.
Stop playing, Matt. Coming in
Shut
at number
up, Paul.
3, Cleveland Brown. I mean, Brown. I'm thinking of that mustache LeBron got, and man, he's doing
Cleveland
something.
Brown. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. Take a J.
All right.
Old friends and
Good friends and even a bear.
All right. All right.
Woo.
So the Cleveland Cavaliers, man, one of the things is a lot of people, they flew under the radar after losing that first game. What they ran off, eight games after
Yes,
that?
sir. Games.
And now they've just recently dropped 2 more games, so they're now sitting at 9-3. I think as of right now. And remember, we always record the Barber Shop typically on a Friday evening or a Thursday evening. So right now, where we're sitting, they're 9-3.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
So that's not bad. And I think they'll keep command of the East. And I think one of the things that LeBron is doing is even changing his leadership style. I was watching how, he's a little bit more gentle with what's the big guy's name who's
Mozgov.
Yeah.
He seems to be a little bit more gentle than he was in the past, and he's a different leader. I think he's looking at Kobe and thinking like, man, I can't be that dude.
Nobody, man,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Kobe, cold-blooded.
Yeah. Kobe ends careers.
He
and
really
makes
does.
people, second guess their manhood and stuff. So
They can become greeters at Walmart.
yes.
Fry cooks at Hooch Burgers.
What was the point guard that he said has to be the worst point guard ever?
Smush
Smush
Parker.
Parker.
He was right though.
He wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Smush
So-
is horrible. Where is Smush?
Still mad at Kobe.
Shooting dice in the alley. Oh, man, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry,
Oh, man, he
I
is
kept that
gonna
one to myself.
He's going to be sponsoring the struggle phase. Man. He got a crap house. Smush Parker's crap house. Located at 5th and Watson.
Kobe's not allowed.
Bring your own dice.
They better not be loaded.
Our game is twice as nice.
And I ain't never had a bad day in my life.
Oh, man. So, coming in at
funny,
number
man.
2 is the San Antonio Spurs. The Kawhi, how does it feel? Braids Leonard has been leading his team, man. I think that they're going to be doing a
Samson.
whole lot better.
Call that brother Samson, man.
Yeah. It's weird because you don't think he's got the game that he has. It's a real quiet, unassuming game. It's like, I do want him to get rid of those D'Angelo braids
Right.
eventually and get a grown man haircut.
Yeah.
But other than that, Aldridge stepping up, playing a little bit better, getting more comfortable. I watched some of the game with Portland, and it was, they're playing solid ball.
They're going to be dangerous come playoff time
if they stay healthy.
if they stay healthy.
If
They're
when
gonna
you
be
have
dangerous.
a core unit that is like 100, years old on average age or whatever, like you don't know if they're going to, like, how's it going to work resting them?
Yeah, but Pop is known for resting his players
Yeah.
throughout the season. He don't care, man.
Can't do that in the West anymore, though.
Yeah,
And that's the
everybody
thing.
got those young legs.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough for the Spurs, in my opinion.
You think
I
so?
think the best
They've
thing
gotten
that-
away with it all this time.
One of the best things that could have happened in the West is the fact that Memphis, to some degree, seems to be falling off with their old legs, and that might open up more leeway for San Antonio. And then you've got teams that just didn't step up like they should have this year.
New
Right.
Orleans.
New Orleans definitely being one. Even Sacramento,
God.
I think, should have been better this year
New Orleans
so far.
is stinking up the joint.
So the opposite of what New Orleans is doing is Golden State, man. Golden State is
Woo-wee.
killing the game right now. I mean, it's on a level where the confidence is there. Like when I was watching Draymond Green in a interview, and he's still same old Draymond Green. But here's the scary thing: he reminds me of like Dennis Rodman, but with confidence. Like, he's actually aware that he's better than everyone else at his position when he's on the floor. And that's a scary thing, that there's not a player out there that he's going to buckle under and say, well, I can't play him. And really, at that position, that's one of the best things.
I think we've run out of adjectives to describe Steph, to be quite honest with you. We can't even begin. He's actually probably better now than he was last year.
You got to look at a team. Here's the only thing I'm really hoping for, and it's not. I mean, he's a great guy, and it's hard for me to say this, but I kind of hope Kerr comes back and mess things up or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kerr? You mean the coach?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like him, so it's hard to say that, but it's like, what's gonna stop them? Because I mean, at this point, they're a self-motivated team which also shows that they really is at this point. Anybody could come in and be coach. Probably not Fish.
Okay,
but anybody could come in and be coach.
First of all, I see a lot of people talking about Golden State going 72-10.
No,
I don't see that happening. It's just
the West.
It's just 13 games in, y'all. Calm down. It's not even that serious. We have a tendency to get caught up in a lot of hyperbole when it comes down to teams starting out the gate being unbeaten. Okay, it's a long season. Golden State's going to do well. They're probably going to be number one in the West, but they're not going to go 72-10. Can't see another team quite like the 72-10 Chicago Bulls. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know, because I'm a Chicago cat.
You are.
But I mean, maybe so. But I'm just saying it was something special about that particular team, man.
Yeah, I think it's a good chance that they do some of those things, man. I mean, like, I think they're going to set. I think they can get up there. Do I think that they will be a dominant playoff team like those Bulls teams? No. Do I think they'll be a dominant regular season team if they stay healthy? Yes. I don't think that this year in the playoffs, a focused San Antonio team is a team that they want to see. Do you think they had an easy way to the championship last year? I don't buy that part.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't buy that. I believe that they earned it just as much. I think a lot of other teams, such as the Clippers, they didn't want it as much. Houston wasn't talented as much. There's a lot of teams that I feel like that were present in the West. I honestly think the absence of the Thunder did make it a more watered down group, but I do believe they earned it. And I believe they really earned it against Cleveland. I believe that that proved it.
Okay.
Because that was the best that the East had to offer.
Now, keep in mind, it didn't have Love and it didn't have Kyrie.
Didn't matter.
Yeah,
they weren't the heart and soul of the team anyway, because they're always injured. People don't want to admit that, but it's not like, Kyrie's had the greatest consistent year and the team is revolves around him.
So you're thinking if he had those guys, that wouldn't have changed the trajectory?
Oh, it definitely would have changed it, but we're talking
may have went 7 instead of 6.
Yeah, we're talking one more
Golden
game.
State was going to win. They won 67 games last year. So me being a Jordan fan and a fan of the 95-96 Bulls, anything's possible. My thing is I would like to see how they match up with a healthy San Antonio team and a healthy Oklahoma City squad. Because last year, I think they played 3 times and they won 2 of the 3 games. And one of the games they won, Kevin Durant had 32 points in the first half and he rolled his ankle. And then in the second game, I think it was like a combo effort from him and Westbrook. So they're going to give, if they play Oklahoma City and San Antonio 4 times this year, they're going to give them, it's going to be some good games at that.
I believe that the healthy Thunder team is the big brother that they've been waiting for. And I think they're going to be motivated to play, and I hope that Donovan has the game plan down, and I hope our team is healthy and they're ready for it, because I think Golden State is ready to tell everybody, look, we can beat them. I think they're going to be motivated to beat a healthy Thunder team, so I'm hoping that Kevin Durant will be back. And what's the timeline for Kevin Durant to be back?
It was 7 to 10 days after the injury against Philadelphia, so right now we're at day 10 on tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, we need him back. Because as talented as Russell Westbrook is, and he's been balling out of control, he can't carry this team. But at the same time, I don't think Kevin Durant can carry the team as well. They need each other. Russell and KD need each other.
Yeah.
They truly do.
I look at it, and the one thing about it is you can't have success running the type of offense that Westbrook is forced to have to run. One of the things I noticed is that Westbrook is running the offense more efficiently than I initially thought at the beginning of the season.
He is.
And the biggest problem is when you've got cats struggling, like Singler struggling.
He's
struggling bad.
Morrow was struggling, I think, mainly based off of just identity. Like, okay, now you want me. Okay, good.
See, but hold on. We had this conversation before, and I told you, I said, that's going to affect Morrow. And you said...
It did.
Okay.
And I thought, because instantly, but see, here's the thing. He's warming back up, though. Singler, on the other hand, I think we're about to see the development of another Jeremy Lamb. I believe that the players are going to lose confidence in his shot, and then he's going to lose confidence, and then Donovan's going to lose confidence, and then all of a sudden we're going to be having Dad of the Year in the game, Novak.
He's waiting and willing.
Yeah, he is.
Discount double check Steve Novak.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, I think that the Thunder is gonna. I heard a commentator say this, and it tripped me out. He actually said, "I just don't like the pieces that they have around KD and Russ, and those are not championship. That's not a championship bench." And to me, that it's kind of like, it breaks my heart because, from the inside out, but it made me really look at it and say, okay, do we have championship depth? And I think we have a lot of talented pieces that maybe should not be on our team.
I just think it's just a matter of piecing them together, man. I mean, the talent is there.
Yeah.
It's, are they going to be cohesive or not?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain pieces that it's like, you love waiters. Love them. But you hate them. And it's like, what do we really do with waiters? Could we have a more solid piece outside of waiters? Like, can we have someone else that fits what we do? Because waiters is just going to make it happen. And
he's going to shoot that ball.
And it's like, you want him because you want a guy who has that confidence, but does he fit the system?
Honestly, I don't think he fits the system.
Yeah.
And he even come out this week and said he wants a max deal. And we've seen that already, that we're not going to pay a 6-man a max deal. I mean, so he can go to Philadelphia where he's from.
Well, that's the
another
rumor.
6-man a max deal. Yeah. Cantor is a 6-man.
So that's the rumor that he wants to go back to Philly.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah.
And if we can get a good young talent, why not?
Yeah.
Someone who fits the system. But,
it's hard watching the Thunder nowadays. It's like it's hit and miss, man. It's like you don't know. You don't feel confident going in that we're going to win this one. We lost against Memphis team
Boston
that had their leading scorer was Mario Chalmers. Come on, man, really? And then Mario Chalmers, 27 points, and then we lost to
Boston.
To Boston. I mean, come on, man.
Now Boston went ahead in the next game and won against Houston. So, and Houston, as a result, coach is fired.
Oh, wow.
And I think, as we shift away from the Thunder to talk about the Rockets firing Kevin McHale, is this all Patrick Beverley?
He has something to do with it.
Them dang tolls. Some tolls he didn't pay.
I'm thinking Patrick Beverley went into the owner's wife's, office and stole some loose change,
some Brock's candy,
and some hard candies out of her purse, and Kevin McHale got blamed.
Well, here's
Somebody
the thing.
had to go.
Here's the thing. Stephen A. went out on a limb and said that he believes it's Dwight Howard. He's the reason why that Kevin McHale got fired. Y'all believe that?
Yeah.
You think it's?
I don't think it's just Dwight. I think what it is there's this unreasonable expectation on two individuals that are not team leaders. So yeah, it is Kevin McHale's fault because I believe he has not put a true point guard in there, and he does not have a proper veteran presence off of the bench. Corey
Brewer.
Early Turley Brewer,
know
what I'm saying?
The early Turley Brewer.
Yeah, like he looked like he drive a box Caprice. He could come and join a hood debate. Black and Miles versus Cigarello or something. Because he smoked Black and Miles.
Yeah,
but basically, I think you just don't. He has failed to put together. He did fail to put together quality leadership. Harden is a talent, but Harden is not a team leader. He is a very, self-centered player. And that, you can go off for 45, but only win by 2. That's no good. Not win at all.
Isn't that Russell, though?
Yeah, it is.
Same player.
That's why he needs KD, who is also an emotional, if not always vocal leader for the team. So KD is a leader and Russ is a leader. Howard is inconsistent, period, and it's not because, and you can make any excuse for Howard, injuries, suspensions for just being stupid, for fouling. There's something, a lack of tenacity out of a man that big, out of a man that size. You want him to actually be, no one. It's like he really actually pumps Kool-Aid. His heart really just pumps Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just soft.
But how is that Kevin McHale's fault?
Somebody has to be the fall guy.
Somebody has to be the fall guy?
Yes.
But don't you think they shot the gun a little too early on this?
Yeah,
like they could have waited
definitely.
until maybe towards the end of the season or something.
Yeah,
when
like everything we've been talking about, even when talking about Oklahoma City and what we observed and everything, it's only 12 games in the season. If this was an NFL season and we're 7 games in, the season's over with. But it's only 12 games in, and with the Rockets, they shot the gun early. I mean, they're struggling right now. Patrick Beverly's hurt. Dwight Howard's hurt. They lost 4 or 5 straight games before they won the game the other night against Portland. I felt like they shot the gun early, but their struggles, that makes me happy because I don't like the team.
Yeah. That we all can agree on.
Now, my brother-in-law, shout out to my brother-in-law Chuck. He is a Houston Rockets fan because that's where he's from, and he's toiled all these years, man. And he said, man, I don't know what's going on. Something needs to happen in Houston. I don't know if it's the firing of the coach is going to make any difference if you've got Dwight Howard and James. Because at the last game I saw Houston play, James Harden played a lot of one-on-one ball. He just took it upon himself that I'm going to be the one that's going to shoot the ball.
I think the way the schedule is set and for the way other teams are playing poor, I can still see Houston with a 7 seed easily.
Oh, yeah.
They'll
make the playoffs.
They got talent enough to.
But
But they'll be exposed
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
And we're going to talk a little bit in the Ratchet Report about something that could end up being a hindrance, maybe. You never know. All right, so let's move out of the NBA talk, man. We got a lot of good things going on outside of the NBA. But before we go to college football here in a little bit and a little bit of pro football, let's talk about the top 5. Let's get into a top 5.
It's that time. It's the top 5 time. All
What
right,
did
y'all.
you say last week? I'm cold with the top 5.
I'm cold with it. I'm cold with it. All right. The top 5 for this week is sponsored by Marty Ma's Meatloaf and Waffles.
All right.
You better get there quick because the grand opening and the grand closing is the same day because of that daggone cold. You always messing it up for everybody. So you better get there fast. Now, this week's top 5 is top 5 90s R&B group. Now, here's the rules.
Y'all going to be mad because my list is about to kill it.
Here's the rules now.
Shut it down.
The group has to have had a hit, their first hit in the 90s. Okay, so we can't be a group in the late 80s like Guy that had a hit in the 80s and then they kept having hits in the 90s. Their
I
first
took
hit
off my list and straight disappointed. I was mad.
You know what I'm saying? So they have to have their first hit in the 90s. All right, group, female or male, group. All right.
Did somebody else get to go first?
Huh? No, it's my top 5.
I want to go first.
No, you should go last. Since your list is so fire, you should go
I'm
last.
going to mention everybody in my list.
Look at you over there whining.
It happened every week. Go ahead.
All right.
Everybody always say mine.
Number 5 is Jagged Edge. Love Jagged Edge. Number 4, Blackstreet. All day, every day. Number 3, Belle Biv DeVoe.
Did they really develop
Yes.
in the 90s?
Okay.
In the 90s.
1989?
No.
1990
They came out in
Please look that
1991.
up, sir. Please
No.
look that up.
They don't need to look it up.
No.
They
Yes.
don't need to look it up.
Yes, he does.
No. It's
Yes, he
91.
does.
He's correct
Because
on
if your
this.
Would you
list...
talk to Drew? Look, what?
He's correct.
Thank you very much.
Still, I want you to look it
Oh,
up.
okay, I'll look it up.
It might be.
No, it's
What
not.
you got for number 3?
Number 3 is Belle Biv
Belle Biv
DeVoe.
DeVoe.
Number 2, Jodeci.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1, TLC.
Got you.
TLC owned the 90s.
Too bad your list ain't as good as mine.
All right, whatever.
But, okay, you got.
You wanna let
TLC
Jay- you wanna let-
got TLC at number 1.
TLC at number
Why?
1.
Why?
TLC they surpassed the Supremes as the highest selling girl group in the 90s. Okay. That means they sold a lot of units and they changed the game. No girl group came after them that could do what they did, man. And I just think their success level was above any of the other groups that I had on my list.
Good.
They just killed it.
All right.
J-Roc, you want to go next, man? so we can make sure Drew has his fire list as the the big climax. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Climax is on my list.
Yeah. My list coming in. I got my honorable mentions coming in at 27.
Here we go with the honorable mentions.
Coming in at 27 is a Tulsa group, Urban. Shout out my boys Fatah, Jesse, Brandon. Free my boy Brandon. And my boy Byron Chris Watson. Much respect. But also on all right. Also on the honorable list, I got LSG, Blackstreet, Escape, TLC, and Jagged Edge. Coming in at number 5, SWV.
Ooh, that was a good one.
He didn't look at my list.
That's a good one.
Number 4, 112. That debut album was.
Wait. What now?
112.
112.
Why your list always got somebody whack on it?
Oh man, come on, man! All right. That debut album, when you was listening to Brother Lynch's Tongue back in 96, 97, 112 was doing they thug thizzle.
112.
Number
Peaches and
3.
cream.
That's 2000. That's 2001.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Number 3, Dru Hill.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna pick Dru Hill.
Yeah. Dru Hill, man.
You guys, y'all like Dru Hill a lot.
Man, shout out to Jazz, man. He was representing for the Big Brothers.
Yeah,
man,
he was
in the video and everything.
He was keeping up with all the little guys, especially that little Cisco little dude.
Little Cisco.
Yeah.
Number 2, Jodeci.
Of course.
And number 1, Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't like Boyz II Men.
I can't stand them.
Okay,
But
and
you gotta. They make it on the.
I don't care, man. I
That
refuse.
2 album is in my top 5 of any genre of albums. The 2 albums,
especially that little one. What's his name? Wanye, the one that move his neck whenever he sings.
Hey, Brandy, but he was a grown man, and Brandy
he was a grown man. Brandy was 16 years old.
Nobody mentions that.
Nobody says anything about that.
Wanye was mad at R. Kelly, but
Wanye was 35 years old at the time. Brandy was 16. Come on, man. And I know I'm hurting my brother-in-law's feelings, Ty. Yeah, I know you like Boyz II Men. Yeah, Boyz II Men suck, bruh.
Yeah.
They suck
I wonder
bad.
how it's going to be at Thanksgiving for y'all, man. He may try to take you out, man. But you didn't mention certain things.
No, I ain't mentioned.
It's on you now, Bigg Dru.
Go ahead, Drew.
All right. So y'all know my list is about to kill y'all list, right?
Oh, whatever.
My honorable mention.
Immature.
Wait. How come I don't get honorable mentions, man?
No, not immature.
Batman, Romeo,
Batman.
and LDB.
Tell me who was lyrically better than Batman.
He was so smooth with it.
For real, it was one hit wonder, but I just wanted to mention him. Player comes in.
I like
Cheers
Player.
to You is
I
my
like
stuff,
Player,
man.
Sid
man.
Burning off of the Exit Wound soundtrack.
All right,
Yeah.
coming in at number 5 is Shy.
Okay. If I ever fall in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Shy.
singing that one. Acapulco.
Yeah. Number 4, TLC.
There you go.
Number 3, SWV.
There you go.
Number 2, Jodeci.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1,
Boyz II Men.
Mint Condition.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
Yes.
good one. That's a good one, sir.
Yes, it is.
You got a good list,
and
man.
I drops the mic.
He does. You drop the mic and walk off. That's a good list. That is our top 5 R&B groups. So what we need y'all to do, as J-Roc sings in the background, is go to our Facebook, go to our Twitter, tell us who are your top 5 90s R&B group. Conversate with us, let us know, tell us if we're right or we're wrong. Either way, man, just connect with us.
I got one more thing to say.
Yeah.
Break it down, Devontae.
Okay.
We left H-Town off. Sorry.
No.
H-Town.
H-Town should have been left off.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I can't stand H-Town.
Why they some thugs?
No, because they did the same dance moves.
Emotions make you cry sometimes.
They do the same dance moves every video. It's the same dance moves,
They
bro.
was knocking boots.
And they had the high top fade in '95, dude. High top
They
fade.
was knocking boots.
You
There was
disrespectful.
water with the
H-Town, you really gonna poke at? Really?
I don't like H-Town,
So what?
man.
Escape shouldn't be on somebody's list.
No,
Either?
I like Escape. I don't like H-Town.
Let's move on.
Don't be mad at me. I'm just saying H-Town suck.
All right,
Man.
Period.
man.
Are you gonna have people coming after you like the people who's coming after Dru? About DSR.
I'm just saying.
DRS.
DRS better not be on anybody's list.
What about DSR?
Challenge you.
What about
I would
DSR?
Challenge you if you put DRS on there. Give me one other song outside of Gangsta Lean.
Gangsta
Ohio
Lean.
State actually a rap group.
You know,
Remix
there's no other song other than off of Gangsta. That's Gangsta Lean's their only hit, man.
If they came out in 2015, they have a remix to Gangsta Lean.
What's
Young
that?
Thug.
Woo.
All right, so coming in.
What was that, J-Roc? Really?
All right,
What was that?
It's been a long week.
You just
man.
made yourself laugh.
yeah, you did. Didn't matter if anybody
Can't laugh
else.
at your own joke.
We got the college rankings. The top four really has stayed the same. So the top four teams that's in the playoffs stay same teams. Is it Clemson,
Alabama, Ohio State, and Notre Dame.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
That's not going to change anytime soon. But one of the big things that's going to happen this week, and one of the things that I think is an undersold story, is the fact that, you know what, we've got a Big 12 team that could really run the table in Oklahoma State, and it's
They're
not
no-
really getting the story.
They're
like
number
it should.
6 now.
Right.
And OU's number 7.
A lot of people say, okay, well, look at the way they almost lost to Ohio State. Iowa State. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, almost, but they didn't. And now I know when you have to look at strength of if they end up losing, you're going to end up having to look at the strength of victories and different things like, compare it up to the other teams. But I like the idea of them running the table because I think that's the only way that a Big 12 team is
It's
gonna
the only
get
way.
into the dance.
Unfortunately,
period.
it's the only way. You're absolutely
So
right.
as a Big 12 fan, even though my team's no longer in the Big 12, I'm really a Big 8 fan. But as a fan of that, I am rooting for OSU. So what really has to happen here? So you've got Baylor playing OU this week, right?
Right.
So
No, Baylor playing OSU.
OSU and
OSU,
Oklahoma University is playing TCU.
So as we speak right now, they haven't even released the line yet because they don't like the bettors. Vegas hasn't even put numbers out there yet because they don't know if Baylor's quarterback is going to be playing or not at this point because of injury.
And TCU's quarterback as well.
Is it TCU's that
Well,
I'm thinking of? For
both.
That's Boykin.
both.
TCU, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
sorry,
not sure if Boykin's going to be
That's
available or
what
not.
I mixed
Yeah,
up
Boykin.
the facts. It's
Yeah.
Boykin, yeah.
Mhm.
So where are we going with OSU with the OSU game? The OSU
Well, here's the
Baylor?
thing. I believe Oklahoma State has the ability to beat Baylor downfield. They can stop the run. And, of course, they've got the quarterback, Jason. What's his name? Jason Stidham.
Every week we struggle with this kid.
Jared Stidham.
Is it
Yeah.
Jared Stidham?
Jared
Stidham. Well, okay, so he got kind of beat up last week playing against OU. And now the game he played before that was against Kansas State. He kind of had a really good game. And this is a backup quarterback. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he had his real test in OU. I think he may be a little bit gun shy. And plus, they're going into Stillwater. The crowd's going to get to him. Okay? And I just feel like the Oklahoma State. And then Baylor's secondary is pretty banged up as well. They got a lot of guys that are hurt. Cowboys definitely going to win this one. I don't think they're going to have a problem beating Baylor, especially after the beating Baylor got from OU last week.
So give it to me. What's the score?
Oh, man, I'm going to say, I'm going to give Oklahoma State 42, and I'm going to give Baylor 27.
All right. So the sad part about it is that's about how much the men's basketball team is going to score too.
Yeah.
It's an unnecessary shot. I just took it there for those kids. But all right, so you go ahead preview that OU game for us, man, because that's a big thing. There's a lot of people trying to now enter OU's quarterback into Heisman talk, and there's a lot of people now actually caring about the gentleman, the running back at the beginning of the year that they said was gonna do a whole lot of things.
Samaj.
Yeah.
Is it P. Ryan? That's how you say it? P. Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you got? Who do you got on this game? And I know you're gonna be objective, right?
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it real. One of the struggles that OU has had over the years is that they look past their current opponent to their future opponent.
Yeah.
Now, this game tomorrow is going to be a big game. TCU, they don't know if Trevon Boykins is going to play now. But the thing about OU is that they always look down on their competition, and despite Boykins not possibly playing, they always look ahead to Oklahoma State. They need to take care of business, but OU has been on the tear ever since they lost the Red River Shootout to Texas back in early October. They've won 6 straight. They've blown out a few opponents, and they pretty much dominated Baylor last week. And the one thing that I liked about the Baylor game is that Baylor, they have been pretty much crushing every opponent they had, but OU pretty much they beat up on them. They beat up on them last week, and the thing about it is that OU needs to just keep their foot on the throat of their opponents, and take care of TCU this week. Like you said, Baker Mayfield, he is a Heisman candidate right now, and he has a lot of swagger. I hate to say this, he reminds me of Johnny Manziel a little bit, just the way he.
I thought you was gonna say Happy Feet Jones.
I'll never mention that man's name again.
Landry Happy Feet Jones.
I have no reason to mention
Happy
his
Feet is
name.
injured now.
Yeah, Happy Foot.
But Baker Mayfield and Sterling Shepard, that combination last week, I can see them connecting a lot this week. He targeted him 17 times last week, and he completed 15 of those passes. So Shepard, he stepped up big against Baylor, and I can see him stepping up big against TCU. I'm taking OU 35, TCU 17.
All right. So we're gonna be walking into the Bedlam.
Bedlam next Saturday.
It's actually going to mean something this year.
Really means something this year.
It's going to mean
Have
something
a lot
this
of
year.
national attention.
So I can't wait for that week, the run up to that week. It's going to be crazy. As you all know, we live in Oklahoma. We live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So Bedlam is it's a ritual.
Yeah.
But this year it's got that significance on it that you wouldn't believe, especially after we see what happens this weekend.
I was just about to say that, but they both teams have to take care of business this week in order. And this may be one of the biggest Bedlam games since 1984.
I agree.
The 84 game. That may be
depending on what happens tomorrow.
Depending on what happens tomorrow, because if OU loses, they're out of everything, and if Oklahoma State wins, they win the Big 12. Or if Oklahoma State loses and OU wins, then it's going to come down to that game. But it's not going to be as significant as it was before, because right now both teams, as you said, they're 6 and 7. Iowa's 5. And one of those teams, they can sneak up, because Iowa, they're not going to win the Big 10. I'm just going to be honest. They're either going to lose to Michigan State or Ohio State in the championship game. Notre Dame, they have a tough contest with Stanford coming up, and they even have a scrappy Boston College team that they play tomorrow at Fenway Park. So one of those Big 12 teams may sneak in to the dance.
All right.
That'd be great. That'll be a good look.
That's good college football talk right there. Let's move on to the pros, man. Let's talk about the big boys playing football. We got Cam Newton getting into a whole lot of debates throughout over the past couple of weeks. I think people just hate on Cam. Like I've called him Scam Newton, and I think just because it was hilarious to me that a bunch of grown men were like calling him Scam, back when he was a kid in college. But all right, so now it's like this carryover stigma from his college days. So he had a celebration, which was honestly, I can't say outlandish celebration, but we've had he's faced a lot of backlash and people saying they were offended by it. Players on the opposite ends of on the opposite end of the field saying, they think it's disrespectful. They didn't like it. I love his reply because he had a competitor's reply. You don't like it? Stop me.
Great reply.
Yeah. Because it puts all the attention back on the field. Stop me on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Guys getting guys make a touchdown, they do some kind of celebration. Why is it so different for Cam? Is it because of what's happened to him before? Yeah. Why does he get the stigma? Why does he get the letter that went viral from some woman who says, "Hey, I don't like the fact that you danced, and now you have ruined my kids because of your dancing."
Yeah, bad parenting ruined your kids, lady. But
tell us how you really feel, Drew.
I don't know. Yeah, but
you got real for a second there.
Is it a double standard? Like, is there? And I'm not trying to play a race card here, but is there a double standard? Because Cam appears to be a stronger, not just intellectually, but he's really matured more.
Right.
But he seems to be a strong African American man. Like he's maturing into a strong African American man. And as he's stumbled, it seems like he's still fighting off an unfortunate stigma from, mistakes he made in his youth.
Right.
But so often in the league, we see, other okay, so I'm going to get real.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Johnny pushing his girl's head into the wall till you hear a cracking sound, and he's still getting a chance to play. He never got suspended, never got touched, any of this stuff that was reported to be true. It's a police report out there on it.
Yeah.
he's not facing the cost of his sins at all, in that way.
It's a double standard. It's unfortunate, and I don't think we're playing the race card. I think you just call it like you see it. I mean, Cam gets vilified for dancing in the end zone, and Rodgers gets a commercial.
Yeah, the discount double check is drawing attention to his crotch.
Yeah.
Now, is Cam's dance drawing attention to his crotch?
No, not at all. Not that I can see. I don't get it. I don't get what the whole dust up was even about.
I think the lady who sent the letter, I think she was just an angry Tennessee Titan fan. They suck.
Yeah, I'd be mad too.
They let a Carolina Panthers team come in who was undefeated and beat them, and he pretty much danced on them, and they were just angry.
Yeah,
and that's the whole thing about it. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, Cam has been doing that since he's been in the league, and I don't have a problem with, what I'm saying, he's the leader of the team, and his teammates support him. So with him doing that, and if that's he's displaying the leadership characteristics and everything, and he's led them to an undefeated record right now. They're going into Washington on Sunday with the possibility of going 10-0. One of two teams in the NFL right now that are undefeated.
There's a good chance.
Yeah.
But
I hope they beat them.
And like I said, it's a lot to be, to kind of debate about that. Cam has recently become a little bit more outspoken about such political issues as race and the perception of the African American quarterback. He's been talking about it more, so I think he's going to probably see more backlash, and this probably won't be the last time we'll hear from him.
The spotlight is on him now, especially if you speak out. You know how that goes.
And he's matured a lot, because I can tell you this much: he didn't get any. I don't know if he got the education in Auburn that he needed. He needs. So
he majored in football.
Yeah, he
won a Heisman Trophy and a BCS National Championship.
Yeah.
But then we got Peyton on the other end of the spectrum.
He got that work.
Man.
He got that work.
I had never seen Peyton look as old as he did last Sunday, bro.
Oh man.
It was sad. It was like if I had watched Muhammad Ali fighting Larry Holmes. And you knew he shouldn't have been in there.
I mean, anytime a rookie has your number, because that Peters has his number, because even in game 1 that we lost, Peters had his number.
Yeah.
And it's like a confidence that and this kid is like, yeah, I know. I mean, like, he was kind of bold about, I knew, I could see it. But the thing is, there was no power on the ball whatsoever. Mm-mm. I mean, he was just throwing some helium balloons out there. Like, wow. It got to the point where I'm excited, I'm watching the game. They switched to the New England game.
Yeah, they did.
I was mad,
but
kind of happy.
Because your Chiefs was winning, right?
But, and then I was like, but these are the Chiefs, so... Right. And then I looked back, and I looked and I was like, oh, they let them score. Oh, it'd be just my luck. They'll let Osweiler,
It was sad to see, man, for him to have reached an achievement like he did in that game, but also get benched in the same game. I think
he was put in that game
just to get the record.
Just to get that record.
That's silly.
I think that, and I think that the coach is pinching himself for that. I'm like, he's mad at himself for that, because I think he realized that he exposed a weakness that his team has, and I think he shouldn't have done it. It was not worth the risk.
No.
And so now I think Peyton's career is a wrap. Confidence-wise, how do you really come back from this? And I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he had season-ending surgery.
That's a possibility. I think this might be his last year.
I hate to see one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time go out like that, but that's life, and it maybe Brock Osweiler can.
I can't even say his name.
Help the Broncos win the AFC West. I mean, because right now you got a hungry Raiders team, despite losing to the Vikings. They're still in the thick of things right now, because without Manning, the Broncos are an average team, despite having that defense. And it was like, after losing to the Colts, it just wasn't there. Talib didn't play, Ware didn't play. It just, the offense stunk. If you had him in fantasy, you were mad, just like I was. Sanders was hurt as well. It was just a bad look for the Broncos.
Yeah, Sanders he tried to play hurt and ended up getting hurt more. I think now he's going to be out again with a concussion.
And they play your Bears this week.
Oh, yeah. Bears going to hurt them.
If you're a betting person,
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
And then there are the Cowboys.
This can parlay into the struggle for us.
Oh, it's going to.
So what we got is them boys went And is Jameis Winston the next Cam Newton?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
He's
He
not.
kind of looked like it for a
He kind
second
of looked like
there.
it, but
I didn't know if it was them boys making him look like it.
it was the boys making them look
Yeah.
like it. Because, yeah, it was just, no.
If that's America's team, this is America's fan. So I feel like we should hear from America's fan.
Go right ahead, J-Roc.
Okay. Well, I might as well just go into the struggle face because let's just be honest. My Cowboys are number one.
There we go.
Okay, but can I go ahead and go into the struggle face?
might as well.
Boss Hog, Bigg Dru.
Whatever, man.
All right, the struggle face this week
Got
is sponsored
sponsored by-
again by Big Bones, Tyrone's, Gizzards, and Waffles. I had some last week and they were slamming. But
Nothing like syrup on gizzards.
sipping those. Okay.
Oh, man. That went a whole different direction. That's
Let's focus now.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Number 4 is the Los Angeles Clippers. Last night they were playing the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
They had a 23-point lead, and one of my best friends, Steve, he texted me and was like, "Man, they about to blow this lead." And you seen the confidence in the Golden State Warriors. They just continued to chip away, and they finally got the league. And it's like the Clippers, they're 6-5 right now. And like we mentioned in shows before, they have the pieces, but it's like, what's going on? It's like the players, they always struggle late game stretches. And Doc Rivers, he always has that same look on his face, like he's lost and calls a time, and he walks out to the court and just puts his hands on his side, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
he got struggle voice.
Oh, no.
Number 3 is the Cincinnati Bengals. They were on the national primetime scene on Monday night against the Houston Texans and blew it.
The who?
Houston.
Okay. All
The Houston Texans.
right. All right.
And they blew it. The Red Rocket,
He's been working
Andy
on his
Dalton,
H's.
stunk up the building
And he got mad.
because J.J. Watts cut a WWE promo on him.
I know, right?
And it was talking bad about him. Talking about, it's kids out there that, that look up to him, and that's just bad. Shut up, man.
Yeah. I'm disappointed in how you played. Why
Yeah.
you disappointed in what he said?
Yeah.
Number 2, Ronda Rousey.
Oh.
Pound for pound, the baddest woman walking God's green earth right now. She got a taste of some sweet chin music from Holly Holmes last Saturday night in Australia.
Yeah.
And it just took off after that. If you know me,
memes.
I'm a Mimi fan, and just to see all of the Mimis, the Jordan, the Pacquiao, the Netflix and chill with her and Pacquiao next to each other. They put her body on Ricky's body on Boys in the Hood. It got bad.
Man, she had a Smokey from Friday's moment. Really.
You got knocked.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it was bad.
It was really bad.
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, I am actually looking forward to this is good for UFC because I'm looking forward to the rematch. I think we're gonna watch.
I don't think she can beat her, bro.
Probably not.
Yeah, she's a street fighter, and Ronda, she was very cocky. Kind of reminds me of Tyson against Buster Douglas in '90.
Yeah.
Well, and if you
She
look
got
back,
worked.
if you look back at her Jimmy Fallon interview from about 3 weeks ago, she literally predicted this. She said the only way that she's gonna be able to get. She said if she gets me, she's going to catch me with a leg. It's weird. It's almost as though she got the script and she was mad and she decided to tell people about it. Because she even said that she was going to catch. She said it. Just go back and look at it.
Yeah,
she
I
said
seen
she was going to catch. She was going to catch that foot.
And she
Man.
caught the foot and
Man.
a bunch of other stuff too.
Man, she
Kind of
still
felt bad
tasting
for her,
toenail.
man.
That struggle juice. Oh,
But
but
Converse.
but number 1 on this week's struggle face list is my Dallas Cowboys. I went to Florida for the
You
game.
did go to that game, bro.
I went to
Now,
that
is
game.
it you that's the struggle face here, or is it the Cowboys?
It's the Cowboys because
You went all the way to Florida.
Went all the way to
Tampa
Florida
Bay,
with my
baby.
boys. With my boys to watch the game.
Yeah.
3 of my boys are Cowboy fans.
Is it still
and-
flooded in Tampa?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Beautiful city, but horrible football team that beat my horrible football team. But the struggle was the Dallas Cowboys offense. 3rd and 1. You need 1 yard, and for some reason you throw the ball to Dez Bryant. He doesn't catch the ball. They go down the field. Jameis Winston scores the touchdown. Then on the last drive, Matt Castle, hot and steamy,
Hot and heavy.
You don't. Go ahead and say it, Drew. Go ahead and say it.
You know garbage.
Yeah.
But you don't know hot, steamy, funky garbage until you know Matt Castle.
He told you 3 weeks ago.
Did you know
he told
Brandon?
me like 5 weeks ago
Did you know Brandon Wheaton got picked up?
by the Texans.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
But he threw a
And he's
pass.
gonna play.
Brandon Wheaton, bro.
If it's gonna end with this dude,
If he wins a game, I'm done with football for the year.
he will.
No, you're not.
It's a
I'm
guarantee.
done.
He'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, he will.
Stop.
Wheaton's-
You stop. You stop. You stop it. You
It got
stop
real.
it.
It got
You
real.
stop. I'm sorry, fans and everything out there. But they threw a late pass. Dez Bryant didn't even attempt to go for the ball, and it was intercepted. Buccaneers won. Cowboys 7-game losing streak. But help is on the way. Help is on the way.
You hope. You hope.
Tony Romo is back on Sunday.
You know they have to run the table to reach the playoffs.
I'm
right?
a gambling man.
That's exactly what you're gonna be
I'm
doing.
a gambling man.
Okay.
You ain't playing with house money. I'm gonna tell you that right now, sir.
I'm putting it all. on
Yeah,
the
bet
line.
on black, right?
Bet on black, like Wesley said in Passenger 57.
That's right.
What was his name? Oh, that's another story. But
Wesley?
yeah,
Wesley.
Might as well. That's
Texas?
That's what we call him.
oh
anyway.
man.
Wesley Texas Snipes.
But
Oh man.
number one is the Dallas Cowboy offense. My struggle faces, and that's my struggle faces for the week.
All right.
I actually felt for you as I was watching that game. I was like, he way in Tampa Bay watching this. And I waited on Facebook patiently to see the struggle face that you were going to put on there, and you did not disappoint, Jamel. I'm sorry, J-Roc. You just
Put my government name up. What is your problem, man?
My bad.
I got tickets out there, man. What's going on, man?
Okay, Patrick. Let's-
Better pay your tolls.
I really need to pay that toll.
Oh,
You still
man.
ain't did that
I
yet?
ain't did that yet.
Man, you better go and do that,
I'm
man.
about to, yeah.
I still got
pick
that
you
ticket
up.
in Kansas City.
Have you in a
from-
cell with Patrick Beverly?
Speaking of in the cell, possibly in the cell, we got the Ratchet News. Can I get the Ratchet News?
Da, da, da.
Ratchet.
Da, da, da.
Ratchet.
Da, 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 da.
Every week with this. Every
All right.
week with this, man.
J.R. Smith. He's telling us don't believe everything you read, but J.R. Smith has been reported in the we're putting him in the Ratchet News report because it's been reported that he choke out a 19-year-old young man.
Yeah, last Thursday in New York City, a fan was talking about him being traded from New York to Cleveland, and he had allegedly choked out the 19-year-old high
Some
school
hands
student.
on him.
Yeah.
A 19-year-old high school student? He must have got held back or something, you know. So
If you
he's not
19 and you still in high
not
school, that's
bright.
why I said earlier, 19-year-old grown man.
Hey,
is a
man.
but see,
Y'all stop, man. Let's not go down this road, man.
19-year-old is a grown man.
We've talked about chicken. We've talked about it. Man, come on, man.
Why is he still in high school?
Hey,
Did
man.
J.R. Smith choke him out to motivate him? Maybe
Get
it's
your
not.
GED, boy.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Read your books. Go to
Yeah.
ICDC College.
Yeah, I see these. Oh,
ICDC
DC.
College.
all right.
So I mean that's it's alleged
Alleged at this point.
at this point. Okay.
So that's Ratchet though.
Why NBA people keep choking people out? What was the last person that choked somebody out? What was his name?
Ask PJ Carlissimo. He
Yeah.
keeps record of that.
Who choked him out?
Latrell.
Spinning.
Latrell
Sitting on those
Sprewell.
Sprewells.
All right. So also Ty Lawson.
Yeah.
Now we all know he got caught drunk. Ty, as you call him, Ty Hen Dog Lawson.
And doggy dog.
He like him a little drinky drink.
It's a little bit of an old news, but I think it's new news because his sentencing is coming up. He pled guilty, correct?
Right. He pled guilty.
Pled guilty.
His sentencing is in January, so basically it'll be in the middle of the year, and he's looking at 180 days in jail.
Yeah. Now, I mean, and for the Rockets, they're probably anyway. He's got lawyers and other things. They'll probably find a way to get this deferred until the end of
To the end of the season.
They're gonna find a way. If you got
It'll be
money,
April.
you can do that. Yeah.
That'll be done in April.
Yeah.
They'll be
Yeah. Definitely.
They'll be done in April.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep it with the Rockets and the Ratchet News because it just goes right, man. We're going to talk about Kim and, not Kim, but Khloe
Yeah.
Kardashian and James Harden. So basically, one of the stories that brought this to my attention is that somebody tried to call her out and told her she needed to make a decision.
Right.
And she kind of snapped back at the person and, told her to mind her own business or whatever. But the person has a point, though. Like, she points out that Lamar is the one who went out there and did everything to go against their vows.
Right. And he did.
Yeah.
He did.
I mean, but
He was out there wilding out, acting a fool.
How do we know he didn't do that just to get her back?
He probably did that too. But that's a heck of a way to do it.
If you use a brothel, is that really going against your vows? Like, is it? I know it is. I know absolutely it is. No, don't.
Here's the thing. Apparently, she's still kicking it with James.
Exactly. That's the That's not struggle face, but that's
the ratchetness.
That's the ratchetness.
Yeah.
Is this ratchet for James?
Man, I don't know. It ain't helping them on the court. I know that doggone much, man. Something about that Kardashian, curse,
Lifestyle?
man.
Lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Do you realize we went 2 whole episodes without mentioning Ray J?
We did.
First.
Yeah.
We did. I don't know how we managed to do
Willie
that.
Norwood Jr.
Yes. In other Kardashian news, what's the youngest one? Kylie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
She broke up with
Tiger.
Tiger, the rapper, today.
And that, you know what, serves him right, because Tiger broke up with Black China to get with this 17, 18-year-old, right?
No clue what y'all talking about.
Yeah, Drew is out of the loop.
Who are these people?
Tiger's
Who sent you?
Tiger is this.
I don't need to know.
Okay, well, I was gonna tell you.
I don't need to know.
He's this below average rapper that's
Yeah.
on Young Money Records.
Yeah, and he's dating. He's way too old to be dating. The what's her name? Kendall. Kylie. She's like 18, and he's like 20.
Kylie Jenner.
25.
So this is how y'all feel when I be pulling out these names and saying stuff that they don't have anything to do.
Yeah, when you get all obscure on us, and
Yeah,
we be like, we
this is
don't
what it
know
feels like now.
who we don't know who Chick Corea is. We don't know that kind of
Y'all
stuff.
do too.
But I'm just saying,
You
that's such
well,
a
maybe.
He don't know who Chick Corea is, do you, J-Roc? Nope. See,
Okay.
Have no
when
idea.
you be pulling out these names, man, be like,
But y'all
what?
know who Kashif was.
We did. We do.
I went to school with a dude named Kashif.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. He played on the basketball team.
What's his last name?
Nerdine.
Kashif Nerdine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You made that up, man.
Man, I'm bringing my yearbook the next.
Yeah, he's sitting here.
Oh my
episode.
God!
lying on the radio.
He's gonna bring the visual yearbook.
How do you
to
spell
the
his
radio.
name? He spelled his name
But-
just like the Kashif?
Kashif.
His parents named him Kashif?
Probably after Kashif.
After
Kashif is a musical god.
I'm gonna go.
Kids
I'm
are
gonna
named
see if I
after
can.
Kashif.
I'm gonna see if I can
There's
pull up
proof.
Kashif on Apple Music.
Man,
when I get
Kashif
home.
sounds like a nickname for something you smoke. That's what Kashif
It
sounds like.
does.
Man, pass that Kashif.
Or yeah. Yes, it does.
Kashif.
Probably go get me some Church's chicken and some Kashif and watch this Thunder game, baby. Woo!
Church is closed. It's closed.
Hey, there's one open, man. I'm telling you, it's like one on Admiral or somewhere.
Nah,
No, it is.
scratch that. I'm going to the hood. I'm going to go see Big Bone Tyrone. If he closed, I'm going to the hood store.
Did y'all taste that patty pie this week?
Nah.
I'm tired of reading all this.
Well, here's the thing. I
like-
don't get it. I don't get what the big deal is. I mean, I like me some sweet potato pie,
It's marketing at its best.
but I'm not going to the store to buy no sweet potato pie. I want it cooked at the house. I want to see. I want to see somebody doing some work in on it. You know. Speaking of which, Thanksgiving is next. This Thanksgiving is the best holiday ever. Let me tell you something about J-Roc.
Oh, it's time to go.
No. J-Roc came over to the crib one time for
We got a
Thanksgiving.
minute and 30.
Hey, man, my wife cooked this big old giant chocolate cake, man.
Uh-huh.
J-Roc literally took half of the cake and put it on his plate as it was just one piece. And I'm like, bro, you gonna leave the rest of the family some cake, man? He's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. And it was a triple cake. So he had like half a cake on his plate. I still love you though, bro. But we haven't invited him.
His face. The look on his face through every bite.
I'm like, what the heck,
His
man?
struggle face was real.
I want some cake.
You're like,
I
for
want
real?
some cake.
For real? So y'all having chocolate cake?
If we are, I'm not telling you, sir.
I know where you live.
You show too.
Go show up unannounced. Hey, y'all watching the Cowboy game? Oh, cake.
Ooh, cake.
Hey, what's something sweet? Don't mind if I do.
Oh, I brought my own fork.
I'm gonna go eat this and get my Kashif and
It's all love, J-Roc. It's all love.
I know.
You always invited over, bro.
All right, so that wraps up today's show, man.
Hey, yo, all y'all barbershop heads, man, keep listening, keep supporting. Connect with us, man. Let us know how we're doing.
Thanks for the love.
Thanks for the love. From Russia all the way to Escondido, California, to Connecticut, down to Knoxville, Tennessee. That's how we roll, baby.
All right. What you got to say to the people, J-Roc?
Like I said last week, I'm twice as nice, and I ain't never had a bad day in my life. Word.
Hey, man, don't tell God you got a big problem. Tell your problem you got a big God.
Oh, okay, he got it. All right. I hate when you get it right because then I can't say nothing. Like, it's like, what? All right, so let me see.
Say something profound, man.
Hate can't drive out hate. Only love can do that. All right.
Dude, a tear just fell out my eye on that one. That was
deep.
That's
real
that's
deep.
Martin Luther King. I put my spin on that.
Dirty tears in my eye right now.
All right, we love y'all. See y'all. All right.
Peace.
See y'all next week on the radio. What do we say here? Like,
hey, just catch
bye?
some. Bye. I don't know, man. This is podcast.
And it's like, it's crazy. I can't eat fried chicken. I got a big race, but I do want some chicken now. Like,
you know what? I had fried chicken last night, as a matter of fact. And I got some leftovers. I'm going to get me some when I get back to the crib. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Are we still in the air?
I think we are. You want some fried chicken, J-Roc?
No, I'm going to eat me a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
A turkey sandwich.
Fried chicken
on wheat bread.
You got turkey at the house?
Yeah.
How you got
sliced turkey?
That ain't turkey.
That's not really turkey, though.